Go. 5.2 Assignment, Part B, A Racialized Society. In Traces of Trade, what did racialization play in the creation and maintenance of industry and commerce in Bristol, Rhode Island? Racialization was based on greed for monetary gain and advancement with trade. They would take resources that would encourage and promote Africans to trade, such as rum. Much of the community of Bristol benefited by the slave trade. Thomas Jefferson turned a blind eye to the advancement and continued trade of human beings once it was outlawed. To what extent do you believe the advantages and disadvantages caused by racialization may still be in effect in Bristol, Rhode Island today? According to the video, there is a strong tourism in the area. The family contribution to the community has contributed greatly to the financial gain of the community. In this video, what issues held significant meaning, raised questions, and stirred strong emotions within you? In the video, it seemed that a small group of the DeWolf family members wanted to understand their past, their heritage, and how the family money had been made. They were seeking ways to understand what they could do to reconcile with their own family's past business ventures that radically hurt, impacted, and forever altered many African families, causing suffering that still affects lives and people today. I thought of how they were shunned by some as intruders. I'm not sure how they could have handled that any better. I believe they were sincere in their intentions. Several members of the family who practiced within their Episcopal roots sought to make change by seeking ways the denomination could acknowledge the sins of their family's heritage. In the difference between us, race, the power of illusion, to what extent do you think belief, the illusion of race contributes to the creation and perpetuation of perceptions that lead to racialization? The research that continues does seem to perpetuate the desire for scientists to look for differences. Looking at the genetic data seems to be a strong interest for people now versus times in the past. I believe this is because it has been made affordable and possible. To what extent has the illusion of race influenced your thinking about people whose ethnicity is different than your ethnicity? In the video, what issues held significant meaning, raised questions, and stirred strong emotions within you? I thought it was interesting that the video stated many people can connect their genetic variation to Africa. Near the ending of the video, the socially constructed meaning of race was noted. The white privilege was recognized, and several people shared their experiences being misidentified by their skin color. It stirs emotion in me because I raise children who are shades of brown, who by my whiteness are put in situations where they are the only people of color in a room. I used to be very protective of children who live with us. Now I have learned it is so important that they have these experiences, such as visiting all white towns. In the video that I acknowledged that we have had, they acknowledged that we have had racialized society, and that it's been part of our society for over 3 centuries. In conclusion, I believe since we have both African and Black members in our in our church that I want to know more about the family experiences and their heritage. I have known quite a few people who have fled for asylum and become American citizens. It takes time to gain the trust in order to share these deeply personal and hurtful experiences. As brothers and sisters in Christ, we should want to know more about each other. Emerson and Smith's book stirred my spirit at times to want to stop reading. It was discouraging reading about groups, in-groups and out-groups. It caused me to reflect on my own biases and how I can better serve the community as an advocate, engaging people who are from completely different contexts and ministries into a conversation and possibly ministry collaborations.